Welcome to the Investor Impact Power Talks with Vinney Chopra, where investors gather to share their insights and strategies in the world of multifamily, real estate, and beyond. Get ready to be inspired and equipped for your next level of success.
Hi friends, this is Vinney Chopra from here in Danville, California. And you might be saying, hey Vinny, what are these over here? You know, I wrote this book a few years back, Apartment Syndication Made Easy. It became top seller. I came from India with $7 in my pocket. It says 500 million. It's going to be 1 billion very soon, very soon. I'm right at about 850, 900 million. And then I'm ready for the next billion. Actually, you will see that happening, 2 billion in this book also. The other book I wrote, which has been a very big positivity, has been my life. Always, I've been married 43 years with 2 children, and the beauty is to be positive, the mindset that can take you to all the places in the world. And that's the book that also became big seller. My third book, Senior Assisted Living, is coming. So do yourself a favor, go ahead and click the link below to get free copies, audio copies of these books, even printed copies of these books. Printed means digital if you can't afford it, but I would highly recommend for you to get these or go to Amazon.com. Just go to Amazon. I got it in soft cover, in hardcover, in Kindle, in audio, also the Spanish version of this book also. So let's crush it, guys. I know you can be successful. I know you can do the kind of things that you want to do in life and have the streams of income and know how to really, educate yourself so that you could become a strong force in this world in real estate. I know you can. So take that step. Don't just be on the sideline. Take charge of your life. Take charge of your education.
Vin? All right. Let's have some special time together. Yeah. Bro, how are you? How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. Working from a WeWork today because it was just hot outside. But no, still looking for deals. Still excited about working for getting something in place. Yes, I know things have not panned out exactly the way I wanted to because I was hoping I would be getting some kind of a deal by now. But hopefully things work out. And
They will. They really will. And the exciting thing is that market is turning. The interest rates are going to be coming down even further. Lot more hustle bustle is going to enter this market now. And multifamily is something you can always count on. So it's going to be fantastic time. We need to have some little bit more patience also. But finding the right deal is so important. It's so very important because the first deal, if it's great, then the next and the next and the next will be very good too. It took me 11 months to get my first deal, by the way. 11 months, way back when. And then certain times lately, 2014, 15, 16 maybe, I used to buy. You have to go through hundreds of these to find one gold nugget. One gold nugget. So keep that in mind, yeah. No problem. All right, let's just start by, hello Franco, how are you, brother? Good to have you.
Hi.
Hey, all right, let's do this. Our attorney asked us to do. Glad you are all here and hope you're excited. Welcome to my weekly Inner Circle Mastermind and so forth. And Brother Daryl is coming in. Again, it's for entertainment and educational purposes only that we meet and talk about real estate, talk about mindset, talk about positivity, all these great things. And it's for educational purpose. No legal advice or accounting or advice is given. So please consult your attorney and CPA and so forth like that. Again, growth mindset, it's huge. I'm going through my life with the knee surgery now, but I'm feeling so good. In 3 weeks, I'm walking without the walker. And my therapist said, oh my gosh, here is my superstar coming in. I couldn't believe it. So anyway, I feel positive that the recovery, full replacement recovery has gone well. Praise the Lord. So, Brother Daryl, how are you, sir?
All right. I'm having a good day.
That's the key. That's the key. And Brother Franco, how are you? Yeah.
I'm doing. How are you?
I'm doing great, doing awesome. we might have 3 or 4 more students joining. They are finding more. I'm doing Eventbrite. This is my first Eventbrite. I have 92 tickets sold out of 100 tickets. And it is mind blowing. I'm going to be talking about senior assisted living in this, and it's a catchy, very catchy. A lot of people are really excited about it. Bill, who is my marketing manager, we were just discussing, hour before this, I meet with Bill every Wednesday. So we were able to get all the first name, last name, and the email addresses of 90 people. I don't even know them from Adam.
Wow.
And they are the ones who want to attend my webinar, which I'm giving for 1.5 hours on Saturday morning. Not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. And they want to learn how to buy, what to say, and how to do all those things. So very exciting. So I'm going to be doing like two webinars on Eventbrite month to build database also, and also clients and things like that. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you because it's very simple way to gather lots of people who are interested in what you're doing. Yeah. All right, let's go to what should we talk about today? What's on the hot topic? Hot topic.
So this group, except you, Vinny, if you could, I, Franco, and Daryl, we met yesterday.
Very good.
We
Okay.
were talking about the deal that you had sent out. We were just like underwriting it, thanks to Franco and Daryl's initiative.
I'm
So
so happy you guys did it. It pleases me immensely because the thing is, we need to be totally ready for analyzing lots of deals because you'll find them now. When there is a great deal in Nashville, I just got today, 71 townhomes. Looks very attractive. And my daughter and I, we talked about we're not going to buy 300 units, 400 units like we've been doing for such high price, but we would love to go with a value add function at a smaller level, like 100 units is usually we are looking at. But no, go ahead. You want to share? Let's dig into it.
I just have
Was it the one in Huntsville or was it the one in Georgia?
Huntsville.
Huntsville. Okay. Good. Excellent. Who knows? Today we could do 1 hour of teaching if we combine everything into session. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, basically we were looking at this at a very high level, zoom in so you can actually see. But and this is the offering memorandum that we had.
Yeah, could you share that? Because I just passed it on to all of you, right? I said, let you all look into it. Let's look at the operating memorandum, OP, and look at and see what assumptions. Looked trimming was nice, little bit different maintenance. The staircases going up. We have to see if they were rotted or things like that. That just comes in my mind right away. And, oh, is this the one? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So take us through here. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So basically, this is like a newish kind of a place, and then we did look at some of the houses that are close to this as well. So this looks like a little bit better than what is there in the neighborhood. Average rent is 810, and this is like a 36 unit. The 36 units, I think more than half are empty right now. So yeah, like the pro forma numbers are just not to be trusted. But this 810 number can actually go up to around $1,000 to $1,100 based on rentometer rents. But probably not in all the different, not in all the units.
All the units. Okay, got it. 2 acre of land. That's a pretty spread out, right? How many buildings are these? Let's see.
These are, I think, 5 buildings.
They show up pretty good. What happened? Half are empty. Did they have some murder in the place? Something? Sometimes that happens. Sometimes bed bugs kill. By the way, bed bugs are very bad. People leave, tenants leave.
So
See,
we're not sure what has happened over here, but the vacancy is very high. But let's just read through the investment highlights. Rent to, uh, 4.5 miles from the downtown. These are all just points about Huntsville, so we already know this.
Yep.
And there are like eight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 different structures where all
So
these.
four plexes. So four times. Oh no, eight 32. That will be otherwise. So maybe one has six. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah. So something like that, and then they look something like this.
Oh, interiors look good.
And all of them are 2 bed, 1.5 baths.
Excellent. Okay. By the way, that's even very good because usually we say 1/3 should be 1 bedrooms, 2/3 should be 2 bedrooms. In this case, all 2 bedrooms. So families can live. You could increase the rents at a higher level. You could do that. And 2 bedroom, the pool becomes bigger. Who can rent, right? That's a good thing too. So it's good to have 2 bedroom homes, all of them. Now, this is operating statement actual or
It's just T6 and T12. Even the T6 and T12 that they're sharing, it's just made up numbers because they filled up the vacancies with the market rents.
oh, okay. No, we don't want to do that. We want to pay the price that it's worth today with 50% vacancy, like you said, right? And something like that. Cars also tell a lot about the demographics. And how about the police report? Did you guys do the police report on it or no? How's the crime in that area?
I took a look, Vinny, but I wasn't able to find anything on the crime. I did find something in terms of housing stars and
Okay.
multifamily stars, and they have quite a few. If I remember right, it was either 23 or 43 new multifamily stars in Huntsville.
Which is good thing. Which is good thing, by the way. What you just shared, Daryl, by knowing that there are so many starts coming, it means other people have found this area where more growth of population is coming because they are going to spend the way building brand new product, right? 25, 26, 27 will be when they come out. So there is a huge pent up demand. So new product, when it comes into into an area, it helps the older properties too. It does because it increases the rents and then you move it along. So that's a very good thing. Of course, if I were to build another multifamily, I'll be scared because 44 other people, developers are coming in already. I would not take that step. But maybe this is telling us now where is the path of progress is another thing. Where is this property? And the biggest thing in my mind, when you just said, my heart stopped, that it's 50% vacant. So my thinking is, how did it get there? How did it get there? That's what we need to be the biggest detective ever with the broker, with whatever you want to find out. I even put this address onto Google and space LoopNet. So I want to find out more about it from the internet and maybe even this address and the reviews of tenants. So you could do lots of different things to find out the color on this property because why it got where it is now and what's the loan on it now, who has owned it, how many years, and how much capex money they have spent into it. Is it lipstick on the pig, I call it? Or is it really inside they took care of it, right? Oh, look at that, Zillows. Something showed up there. Wow, look at that. Ooh, now that's a better looking. Why did they change the colors and all that? Wait a minute. How old is this picture? Can we see it, please?
Um, Looks like they're
Ah.
increasing because even Google Maps has the same one.
Oh, okay.
So it would be within the past 5-ish years.
5 years. Yeah, yeah. Wow. Overall, Looks like a nice area. There is no fencing around. When there are fencing and around the structure and all, there is theft going on. There is vandalism. But in this case, looks like these are lots of them opposite to each other. Wow. And there are brick there. I like the brick and all that. They look pretty darn good. And the roofs look nice to me. Look at that. The biggest expense is roofs, appliances, and the foundational problems. Foundation, if it is going to be cracks and things like that, or looks like this, even the, maybe it's not wood. Maybe, oh, there is a construction truck there. Maybe they are fixing it up to sell. Your imagination should just flow and you say, you know what? Now, why are they selling only 6, I think you said? 32. Why not the other? Or maybe this owner owns only this. It's interesting.
8 of them are being,
8 of 10.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically these ones. All, yeah.
So,
So, Vinny, is this somewhere where each individual address is its own property, obviously, and then it could be broken up and sold? Is that what's going on? Or one owner has one loan against 8 of them, and then the others are just, they could be owned by the same owner or different ones? Or how does that work?
yeah, I'm trying to picture it. Most of the time, owner will buy everything right next to each other, like a whole lump sum. And then it will be in a deed. It depends on the deed, how they did it. Is it
Okay.
individual addresses? If it's deeded that way, you could sell them also separately as a piece by piece, or I don't know if you could sell each unit separately. That's called like condo conversions kind of thing. Laws are there, and then you have to have a homeowners association if you're doing that. So
Would there be like one umbrella loan over all these properties, or you think there's individual loans for each property?
oh no, umbrella loan. You can do umbrella.
Umbrella loan.
Yeah, sure. Because as many buildings you put on, of course, each building will have its own lot size, which is there, right there. I see it. And also the structure. So they are actually giving you loan on the whole, the whole structure, lot and the, oh, there is this guy right there. Did you call him yet?
I was supposed to call him this morning. I got sidetracked.
Please
with
call him. Call
So I'm
him.
going to call him tomorrow morning. Yeah,
Yeah.
now that we have these questions too, just finding from different
Sure.
properties. So we'll add those to the list of questions. I'll
No,
add.
please, let's do it. They want to sell, we want to buy if the price is right and if it makes sense. So I feel see, I've never bought in Huntsville, but one of my students, very nice, my very good friend, Robert Pereira, is in Huntsville and he's making hay, big time hay in Huntsville. Georgia and Huntsville, those are the 2 places he's in. And he just sent him, he wouldn't mind sharing his info a little bit. Let's see, ARC is his company's name. And right there we go. ARC, Robert, okay, yeah. But please go ahead.
Vinny, this city is growing over in the west side of town, enormous growth, such that it's
Hey,
streaming.
Ricardo, where are you, man? You've been missing the class. It's the same link, Vinny's Zoom. Vinny's Zoom. I'll just send it to you again. It's the same Zoom. You got in, Saurabh? Everybody got in.
Yep.
I'll just send it to you again. Let's see here. I know VZ. There we go. Okay, I was wondering about that. I said Ricardo was very excited, and what happened? Okay. Let's go for it. No, see, the thing is, we need to ask so many questions so that not to really bog down the broker, but he wants to sell, we want to buy. We have very valid questions. How did it get to be 50% occupancy? What happened to this asset? Give us nitty gritty because we don't want to waste your time or our time. Feel like that, Franco? And say that you're representing a group of investors. You are vice president of PNC Bank, whatever. You show your strengths because the brokers will give you back answers depending on how you portray yourself. If you're
Understood.
weak and this and that, I'm just calling. Hey, we analyzed the deal. We met together. We are very interested in this area. We know some other people who are really doing good in Huntsville. So we want to find out what's the real color on this.
Yeah, no, I have no problem
Multi-question.
doing that, but getting all this
Yeah.
information today will be very helpful.
Excellent. Excellent. So that would be fantastic. Fantastic. So what else?
Vinny, the city's growing about 1 to 2% each year since about 2020.
Uh-huh.
And actually, what's happening is it's growing so fast in certain districts of the city that their fire and police are getting overwhelmed.
Okay. There's bursting at the seam. I call it they're bursting at the seams. So there's so many population is coming in,
Wow, wow. Yeah.
which is a good thing.
Yes.
Which is a good thing actually.
You have Volkswagen there, you have Toyota there, you have Polaris, you have GE,
Yeah.
NASA there.
Oh,
Awesome. Awesome. No, that's fantastic. Fantastic. What you're saying is what we looked at over here, this Huntsville deal.
you might get a lot of Florida people going out there too, right? After all these hurricanes, people might
Oh
want
my
to.
gosh. Milton is there coming through now and Helene just passed. It's devastated, that whole Tampa area and all these keys and everything. Thank goodness we sold our 2 properties there in Cape Coral and in Punta Gorda. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Counting my blessings. Hey, Ricardo, brother, how are you? How you doing? We don't see your face. How are you, bro? Yeah, there you are. There you are. Yeah, join us. Join us. So this is the deal I sent to all of you, and we were just analyzing, and they met yesterday. Daryl and Saurabh and Franco look at the deal and so forth. So we discussed what to ask the broker, what questions we need to be asking. Yeah. So what's the fair price? If it's 50% occupied, where is my detailed underwriting where you go with the 50%? Or you could even do it in the quick calculator too.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I did it, and basically it's like 700K. Right?
See, look at that. And they want how much? They want
So, like,
2.4. They want 3
What
times
2.4?
more. 3
Yeah.
times more. See, that's the beauty of coming in a mastermind, that you don't overpay for these properties. It's like a bride. They try to give you operating memorandum, so snazzy, everything, pictures, and naive buyers, investors will just look through it and don't even know that, hey, it's worth so less than what they're asking. So anyway.
So I did change once the property is completely rented out at 800
Yes.
per unit, that's when we're getting at that 2.7 number. But without that, if we just look at the current occupancy, which is 19 units,
Yep.
730K.
There is something to be said that maybe $1 million might be good for them to get, because hey, your property is not renting. The thing is, seller wants you to pay high price as if you have put your business plan into action. But you as a shrewd buyer want to say, hey, it's not worth it. The appraisal from my bank is not going to give me even the loan on this one. Yeah. Right?
Vinny,
So-
when there's this much vacancy, wouldn't you, the seller or the broker, to let us know why there's so much vacant?
Totally. That was my first question I asked you guys. Be the biggest detective to find out how did this property get to 50%. We want to know. As new buyers, we want to know what went wrong. And let's
So
see
what
they
if
say.
there's a reasonable explanation, like we rehabbed or we did, let's say that there's something very reasonable on why there's 50% vacancy and it makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
How do you then restructure or offer? What would you do?
Wonderful. Then next thing you want to do is call a property management company locally in that zip code to find out if they manage in this range, 32 units, 36 units, not the thousands of units like I do now, right? So you want to talk to them, get them involved. Hey, we are out of state owners. We are looking at a property. We want to ask your opinion. This again, you don't want it's already listed on this on outside. So it's not that it's off market deal or anything, but you can tell them the address. Property management company will tell you a lot about the area. They will
Yeah.
tell you a lot about that property itself. I'm telling you, it's a it's a team sport. I call it. Commercial investing is not a solo game. It's a team sport. Coming into Mastermind, coming in here, getting other people involved because you want to ask everything and everything. Not pay high price, but put your business plan into action. Now, by the way, I was just saying something. Hey, my lender is not going to give me loan. Guess what? Nobody is going to give you loan on this property. It's 50% occupied. Hard money lenders might give you money.
$2 million.
No, they won't. Not at all. Maybe 60-40. They might say, hey, LTV of 60-40. You bring 40% of the money. That's a lot of money to be putting down. So that way, it will not make sense. The cash on cash cannot really hold true if you are putting so much money in equity. What's cash on cash? That's total net cash at the end of the year divided by the total money that you put into it. Closing costs, down payments, rehab money, whatever it needs to be put into it. So the cash and cash will be negative maybe because the occupancy is 50%, right?
Yep.
So I think ask some questions, brother, and then we can come back and discuss it again next Wednesday. Because when did it got listed out? Can we look at, so they're under the water actually. The thing is, if this package came out, I got it today or no, a couple of days back, I sent to you guys, right? So it took them about a month to put this package together. So it seems to me that they've been talking to the seller for about 2-3 months. Hey, we need to sell this property. Maybe somebody, I don't know what happened, why they want to sell it and so forth, but we need to find out the real deal. All right. What
Okay.
should we talk about next? So this is good. I'm glad you met yesterday and discussed it. Again, I'll go for it. Go ahead. Yeah, go for it.
Yes, Vinney. So with a deal like this that's 50% occupied,
Occupied.
and the lender is they're not going to give you money, is it possible?
Seller financing.
Yes. And now, and how would you go about increasing the occupancy?
Wow.
Can we buy this deal and salvage it?
That's the key. That's the real key. Actually, today I interviewed one of my students, Pramod Singh is his name, from Chicago, and he's doing very well. So he came on my podcast. If anybody's interested, I'd love to give you whole interview. I interviewed him today, and he's doing very well. And he got the whole 76 units, I think, near Chicago in Urbana for zero money down. He took over the mortgage. That's all he did.
Yeah, why was the seller selling at
Because he was under the water. He was not able to pay the bills. The occupancy was very low, just like what we are discussing, Ricardo, right there, brother. As a matter of fact, you know what? This will be good one, though. Maybe we could just talk. I can show you guys a little bit. Go ahead, keep on talking. I'll open it up. I think I saved it in my Dropbox, and we'll just watch that interview just a little bit. It will be very good for us to do that because it's all in learning how to put the deal together. He's going to buy that property in 2027 after he's fully stabilized it and everything at the price that he locked in today.
on a similar
$3 million. $3 million, I think he said. No, go ahead, Sarah. Yeah.
on a similar note, like while looking for it,
Please.
basically I was thinking like, so I had the deal in Fargo, North Dakota. I think we were talking about that earlier.
Right.
And basically I gave him my numbers. We talked about it. I got the data for September as well. For September, they were cash flowing $0, not $0, $750 for all the units. So I showed him the data and I told him that, hey, like 1.3 million is the price right now. We can offer you 1.3 million. And yes, he has a mortgage of 1.2. So I'll give you 100K extra right now and I'll mortgage. But he has in his mind thought of a value which is basically 1.6 because that's the value that he refinanced in two years ago. So he already has that value in mind, and there are different ways of valuating properties. Like one is the net operating income that is there today, the way property right now. But then another is the replacement cost of the property and how much is the intrinsic value of the building, the land, etc. Sure. So the credit union that lent to him two years ago, they gave it to him for 1.6 million property valuation, and he's sticking to it that he sell it at 1.6 or maybe a little bit less at 1.55. So I know for that I'm not paying 1.55. He wants a difference between 1.2 and 1.23 and 1.55 as like the down payment right now. And he wants, and then we assume the mortgage. So I've said no to him because we're in a position of power right now because he needs to, winter is coming, he needs to, yes, up before that for his side business. So I've said no to him, but I'm thinking, what should I say to him next? Should I wait? What's the next negotiation tactic in here?
That's all for this episode of The Investor Impact. Stay tuned for the next episode and don't miss out on the opportunity to learn and grow alongside this powerful inner circle.